call Loyam, Wahawad, like Yahweh, Bashum Yahweh Bashum Wakakam Dash. Double to the other apostle, great millstone, rule well. Honors and salutations to you, Akim, this labor in the truth of sincerity. Shalom to the few Akwaf that believe and listen and learn. This is a video that I came across in the news first thing this morning, and it's entitled "Getting Under Your Skin." Sweden unveils, I can't say this word, but the pestilence pass implant. So basically, because we're in the global pandemic right now, where we have a new variant, a new outbreak. Over in Sweden, they introduced which the Holy Bible, the 1611 King James Version. All right, the scriptures call it, all right, the charagma. All right, and why I say charagma, because the word, if you speak on the MOTB, they're flagging videos for it, so you have to be careful how you word things. They're trying to silence the truth, but it wasn't Christianity. All right, it wasn't these so-called pastors. All right, you didn't go to the Roman Catholic Church or the Baptist Church, whatever church. You didn't go to Islamic mosque and learn this. You learned that the RFID microchip, all right, which is the MOTB, you learned it from men in the Lord. All right. Now, in our case, us being young brothers, we learned from the elder apostles, all right, of Great Millstone about the MOTB. And that's how we know what the RFID microchip really is, because it's prophesied in the scriptures, which I'm going to get. So here goes the video clip I seen, and you can see it's 3 hours ago when they uploaded it to the channel. But here you go. Get right into it.
Implants are a very versatile technology that can be used for many different things. And right now, it's very convenient to have a COVID passport always accessible on your implant. So in case your phone runs out of battery, it's always accessible to you. The implant is readable by any smartphone that has NFC function. So I can go to a restaurant or a movie theater, I just show them my arm and swipe me with the smartphone, and then that pops up the COVID passport that I have on my chip. So you don't need a special app for this. Kind of similar to a QR code, just that of course I don't want the QR code on my skin, right?
So as you can see, that was the end of the clip, which, matter of fact, let's go to the Blue Letter app. Go to the Blue Letter app, go right into the prophecy of this RFID microchip. And this is what Esau don't want you to know. All right, Revelation, the 13th chapter. Drop it down. We're going to go to the 15th verse and read down. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Yeah, it's going to come a point in time where they're going to have to be forced to do exactly as the central bankers give orders to do, as far as how we're going to live. You have to be forced to fully accept this man's system and way of life, which it causes what? First of all, the man is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and the way he lives causes loss of life. I'm sorry. So that's one thing, you know. Verse 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So let's click on this verse, right? Verse 16. And as you can see, hold on. Here we go. Shalaki, here we go. This. Now, all of a sudden the phone that crazy. Shalaki, bear me 1 second. Let's go back to it. And then the way the blue layer came up was crazy anyway. I never formatted it that way. But we're going to continue on in the spirit. Let's go to the word. It says,
Strong's G 5480, charagma. Charagma.
all right, it says, a stamp and imprinted mark, or of the mark stamp on the forehead or in the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. The mark branded upon horses, theme, carved, sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images. I'm sorry. So let's examine it, right? It says graven, right? Graven work. Let's get more definition. All right, bear with me 1 second. Here we go. Word engrave is the root word. It says to cut in. Well, let's click on it so we can get it blew up on the screen. To cut in, make by incision. You know when you go to the so-called doctors at the hospitals, and if someone will have surgery, they would have these incision marks where the doctor had to literally go beneath the skin. See? And do whatever they was going to do, whether it was operating someone's ACL, what have you, heart. Incision, it means to cut the flesh. All right, it says produce or form by incision on a hard surface, implied and engraved. So let me see. Let's go with definitions. Carve, cut, or etch into a material or surface. Impress or affect deeply. It says carve or cut into a block used for printing or print from such a block. Carve or cut a design or letters in two. So basically, we know that it means to cut in two, roughly. All right, roughly. You just know, you want to just break it down, it just means to cut in two. All right. So on the video, how it gets in your or beneath the skin, they have to cut into your skin. You see? Let's go back a little bit. They gotta cut.
Available by any smartphone that has NFC function. So I can go to a restaurant or a movie theater, I just show them my arm and swipe me with a smartphone, and then that pops up the COVID passport that I have on my chip. So you don't need a special app for this. Kind of similar to a QR code, just that of course I don't want the QR code on my skin, right? It's always accessible to you.
Right there, Shalaki, right there. So right there, he's showing you a chip that's in his hand, as far as what he's holding is showing you the size of it and how it looks. So in order for you to have that, all right, they have to cut into the skin. All right, there's videos out there showing you how they actually put the chip in to your body, and that's using a syringe, which a syringe is designed to pierce or to cut in the skin, to insert something. But the point is, it's cutting into the skin. Now, go to the book of Proverbs. Let's see, let's go to Proverbs 19:21. It says, there are many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, that shall stand. And that's a cut to all you wacky-tacky Christians that, you know, because you wasn't teaching this, all right? Real men of the Lord was teaching what the MOTB is, all right? That's why Esau wants us off. He wants us off the streets because we push this. Because why? It's the truth. All right, it's the truth, and Esau don't want, all right, you to know the truth. See? That's why it says in Acts, the 5th chapter, about the 30th, 31st verse, it says, if this counsel be of men, it will come to naught, but if it be of the Most High, then it should, then basically it's going to stand. You see? I never heard growing up when I was a little kid, before I exited those buildings, and even when I was older, I never hear any so-called pastor go into the fact of what the MOTB was. It wasn't until I heard the elder apostles in 2015 spring, summer, all right, really spring, go into what the RFID microchip is, it was, and it's like it. I don't know who that was. But basically broke down the prophecy. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to understand because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua opened my spiritual eyes up to understand. And I fully seen that this was actually the MOTB. You see? Esau's counsel ain't showed you this. Alright? The whack black conscious community didn't show you this. Alright? Ramen noodle. Alright? You know? The Egyptian god of the ramen noodles. Alright, Amun Ra. He didn't show you this. Alright? What you come to find out is that everything you thought was something to hold on to, you find out it was bullshit. Because it's the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua that was given to the prophets of old, right, the men of the Lord of old, to, all right, pierce your souls, all right, your spirits, and cause you to see that this is the way. All right, this is the only book that prophesied about the RFID microchip. All right, let's go to Isaiah. All right, Isaiah 34:16. And it reads, seek ye out of the book of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. Yeah, you know, none of these prophecies are going to fail. That's what it's talking about. No prophecy or no thing in the scripture is going to fail, because why? This is the one true living book. And this is the only book you need. All right? This is our guide to life. This is all you need right here. It says, for my mouth it had commanded, and his spirit it had gathered them. See? I'm telling you, man, this is all we need, man. Now, when you go over to the 40th chapter, see, what was that verse? It's a particular precept I want to get out of the 40th chapter, because, you know, Isaiah 40:8, because our people that are truly seeking Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, our people that really want to know the truth, and the Most High open their eyes up to find it, all right, they're actually flowing into it. All right, they actually find it as far as the ones that the Most High want to find it. All right, Isaiah 40:8, the grass withereth, the flower fadeth, but the word of our power shall stand forever. Yeah, the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, See? It says verse 9, O Zion that bringest good tidings, get thee up into the high mountain. O Jerusalem that bringest good tidings, lift up thy voice with strength. Lift it up, be not afraid. Say unto the cities of Judah, behold your power. See? First of all, Jerusalem is the people before the place. Alright? But we lift up our voice. Alright? We go out to the highways and hedges, and we show you what thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Alright? Shalaki. These alerts going off. But the point being is, you know, this was prophesied, alright, as John on the island of Patmos received the vision. Alright. But it's been, well, the vision's been broken down, alright, during these times. Alright. Because this was told to John, alright, roughly about 2,000 years ago. Alright, when the Apostle John received the vision. Alright. So we know that according to scripture that this is the truth, man, as far as about this charagma. Alright. We know that it's the MOTB, man. We're not fooled, man. Alright. Now the word, the Most High is coming out in truth. The Most High is putting the Spirit on his men to bring out his word and to make it known. Like the scriptures saying, Habakkuk make it plain upon tables. We make it plain unto our people. Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So this is the judgment for receiving that charagma. See? This is the judgment. Alright? Doesn't make any sense for even want to even get anyone chipped. But they're the wicked. Alright? Esau, Edom. Alright? All you Edomites, alright, you're the wicked nation, man. See? That's why Yahweh Shah says this. Alright, let's go to the same book, Revelation 3. Alright, let's jump down to verse 10. Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And that's when Esau, Edom, which is the wicked, he's going to, by force, alright, cause you to get this RFID or be killed. So what you going to do in that day? Alright, when this hour of temptation come upon you. Alright. Anyways, with that, Lord willing, you were edified. Shalom.